Should I go?
Sure. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, let me try to tie in some loose points of this debate, and also it's interesting that I thought he was an atheist. He's actually an agnostic. He agrees that God can exist, and he did admit that he's a sinner. He admits that he accepted Christ at one time in his life.
There's no such thing.
You admitted that you're a Christian, right? You admitted that you were a Christian at one time in your life, right?
As a boy, yeah.
Right. So you admitted you were a sinner?
As a boy.
Okay, so he admitted it.
Because I was in.
All right, hold on, Mickey. Hold on. Let me do my part. I didn't interrupt you, so I want to.
Go ahead.
You notice he did not. I didn't bring up the ontological argument, so you made a mistake there, Mickey. I didn't bring that up, but you mentioned that I brought it up. I didn't bring it. I brought up the cosmological argument. He didn't even touch that, folks. I brought up the teleological argument.
Because
he didn't even touch that. Hold on, Mickey. I'm almost. This is my closing argument.
There's nothing there.
I brought up the objective values. On objective values, he says there is no objective morality. So on his worldview, rape is not wrong. See, Mickey, what I can give you is an objective moral foundation in Christianity. On Jesus Christ, he was not able to debunk the three arguments that I gave. On experiential reality, Mickey, hold on. I didn't interrupt you. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
On experiential reality, I mean, it might be objectively wrong for you to interrupt me.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, hold on, Mickey. So the 5 arguments that I gave, he has not even touched any of them. In fact, I'm going to put the Mickey, hold on. I'm going to put the cosmological argument on my side of the debate. He said he has no problem with God existing. You heard him say it. Number 2, the teleological argument, the fine-tuning, he didn't even address that. He says he has no problem with the possibility of God existing. Objective values, he did touch on that. Mickey, listen, it is madness. Atheism is madness. You've got to get out of it, man, before it rots your brain.
Because
the last thing I'll say is this.
Okay.
He wasn't able to debunk anything we said about Jesus Christ or experiential reality. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard the debate. I think it is obviously clear that atheism, or should we say faiththeism, is madness, and that Christian theism is the more plausible position. Okay, Mick.
At one time, people did rape, and it was not considered bad.
There's still
At one time, people, well, yes, but it's a moral, it's a crime all over the world.
Is it objectively wrong, or is it okay in some instances?
No, it's subjectively wrong.
So what instance is rape okay?
Rape in our society
Mickey.
is never.
Gotcha.
No, you didn't get me. Because
what
it's
instance
not objective.
is rape okay?
It's
Go
subjective.
ahead.
It's subjective.
What instance is rape okay? Don't evade.
It's never okay. But it is
ladies and gentlemen, it's never okay. Well, let's put objective morality on my side. Okay, Mickey, you're just digging yourself a bigger hole, my friend. God bless you, Mickey. I think you're thinking rational now.
You are showing your ignorance. You
admitted it's never okay. We play back the audio.
For Christianity, there's no argument there.
Well, I gave you my arguments, and you didn't debunk any of them.
No, because there's no argument there.
Here's what you said. Look, you said there's no objective morality.
It would be like if I was telling you the story of Moby Dick and proving it that it is true by reading Moby Dick.
See, this is the problem with you, Mickey, is you need to you're comparing the cosmological, teleological, objective values, Jesus Christ, experiential reality, to a story of Moby Dick. Do you think that's rational?
No, don't use the cosmological and teleological arguments to prove anything.
You don't like
about
those arguments?
Christ. No, but it has nothing to do with Christianity.
Oh, it has everything to do with it.
It's got nothing to do with Christianity.
Look at the very first page of Genesis. In the beginning, God created.
But that is...
And you even admit that God... Well, let me ask you this. Yeah. Do you agree with me that the claim that it's possible for God to exist contradicts the claim that it's impossible for God to exist?
No, I do not believe. I believe... Now...
You don't agree that those contradict?
I could be a deist. I have no problem with being a deist.
No. The question was, do you agree that the claim it's possible for God to exist contradicts the claim it's impossible for God to exist? It clearly contradicts, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, then this is why atheism is null and void. Imagine this, Mickey.
Well,
Okay, I'll ask you a question. You could ask me one. You got
ahead.
666 atheists in a house. 333 of them say it's possible for God to exist. The other 333 say it's impossible.
But then
Mickey,
they're not atheists.
which group of atheists is right, or do you not know?
But they're not atheists then. They're agnostic. They're not
No,
atheists.
they're all atheists. Are you saying there's no atheists that say it's possible for God to exist?
Okay. All right.
Of course there are.
Now, look, do you believe in Zeus? Do you believe that
Why should I? Give me some arguments for Zeus.
Well, right. So when it comes
That's
to
why I
Greek
don't believe
theology,
in atheism. Atheism is just like Zeus. It's
right,
fatheism.
so you are an atheist as well as I am.
No, that's
you
the
are
wrong. Atheism is the
as I would be.
denial of any God's existence. So you can't call a Christian an atheist. That's just a misunderstanding of the term. Well, you agree.
You can have it
let me ask you this, Mickey. There's 666 atheists in the house, and half of them say it's possible for God to exist. Clearly, I know atheists that say it's possible for God to exist. And the other half say it's impossible. In your opinion, I really want to know your opinion on this.
Okay.
Which group is right? The group saying it's possible for God to exist, or the group saying it's impossible? In your opinion, do you know which group is right?
Well, as an agnostic, I would say possible.
Right. So the ones saying that it's impossible for God to exist, you believe are wrong.